Hello, hello. We are home from Lake Erie, and now it's time to process walleyes. So this is one of the walleye fillets from the weekend. Obviously, we had a great thing. I'll show you exactly how I do it and what I do. So these here are going to be your back straps, which is going to be this piece right here, your major bone going across. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Y bones out, which lay between the back straps and rib cage. So your Y bones are going to lay right in here, and I'll show you the V cut that I'm going to do to take all those out and make this completely boneless. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this section down here and I'm going to season it into some high mountain seasoning and fry for the people in the family that like fried. And then I'm going to cut this piece out right here, which is the bottom of the tail. Now you can take the whole tail if you want, and maybe I'll do that on this one. I'll keep the tail for baking. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it right here. So I'm going to take this knife, I'm going to cut it about right there. I'm going to use this piece right here for baking, and then this piece right here for baking, and then this piece down here for frying. And I'll show you how I'm going to do it. The first cut we're going to do is going to come right down below right here, and there's Y bones that come down all the way through there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make that cut, and we're going to come in here and we're going to cut just like that into the V. Okay, so I'm going to come down like this, like that, and then this will peel off just like so. Okay, and all your Y bones are going to be in this piece right here. You can see all these little bones right here. Those are Y bones. Okay, so we're going to take that and discard it. Now this whole piece right here is completely boneless, and this piece is completely boneless, and this is real thin, completely boneless, excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, I'm going to cut this, and this piece, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that again. Now this right here is going to be battered and fried, and then I'm going to take, I'm just going to skim this mud line and that little bit of gray skin off the back, so you have pure white Lake Erie walleye meat. This is skimmed out. Doesn't have any of that gray on here. So what I do is I take the knife and just real thin, you know, and carve this up. So when we do that, you just keep carving down until all that is off. That's all it is. Obviously with two hands I can do this better, but take all that off. See how that's all white now? See where I'm at? So I'm not in there very thin, and you pop that up, and this is all your fishy flavor right there. And you're going to want all white meat like this. So I'll trim more of this off, and I'll get into that backbone a little bit, and I'll show you when I'm done. So here again is what it will look like when you're working on it. And this piece gets pulled out with those Y bones, right? And it goes in the garbage. And then on the back side, you can see how nice and white that is. Okay, so then I'm just going to cut this little bit out, and this is going to be so fried. This is going to be for baking. Boom. And then I like to cut it in about 3-ounce pieces. See how white that is? See how nice and white all this is? That is going to be delicious. Pieces for frying is in this bowl. Pieces for baking are going to be the thick ones for the air fryer are in this pile. And cheeks are in that pile. air fry. Cheeks, fry. If you really want to treat yourself, nothing is better than fresh walleye and eggs. Oh boy. So that there is 10 minutes. Oh boy, it's starting to flake apart. Never overcook fish. Oh my goodness. How white that is. How it just flakes apart. 10 minutes in the air fryer. Gourmet fish seasoning. Fresh Lake Erie walleye. And if you really want a treat, yeah buddy, fish and eggs.